Vambora, vambora.
I believe in God. God is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me.
Já comecemos como?
What is this place? I have no memory of it. I feel guilty. I did something horrible, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember my life at all. I need help and I must seek forgiveness. A massive barrier intended to keep away the sinners. There's something about this church. I think I've already visited it numerous times in the past, but I don't have any memory to support that thought.
Tu tá fudido, meu irmão.
I have a strange feeling looking at these graves. For reasons unknown, the stones have no names or dates, just a cross. A symbol of Christ's eternal love for all humanity. A silent cathedral of tall trees. Its gaze gives me a crippling sense of
Caralho, né, porra? E como é que não vai dar?
I'm not capable of taking that path. I'm not capable of taking...
Não é com o botão direito, esquerdo, na verdade.
I can't.
Tenta, tenta, meu filho.
It's stuck. Someone's holding it from the inside. May I come in? All I seek is help and forgiveness. That voice. I recognize it. It won't budge.
One budge.
Father, can you let me in? I know it's you. Here on the doorstep of the blessed house, I'm asking you, I'm begging.
You have not set your mind on the things of God, but on the things of men.
I know I did something horrible, I can feel it, but everything's so obscured, I have no memory of my deeds. I beg you, have mercy, let me pass. I need his help and absolution. Something's appearing on the stones.
Caralho. Vai dizer que é o meu nome.
Petra Donani, 1943 to 1997. Forgive me, Mother. I barely remember you. It reads Yosef Donani, 1935 to 1909. The year of his death is missing. I can't remember what happened to you. Father, can you...
Your mind was infected by your corrupted soul. Shame on you, unrighteous creature.
Eu não consigo lembrar de nada, né, cara? Posso ter feito merda?
I can't remember anything from the past.
A long time ago, you've made a fateful decision to abandon God. There shall be no grace for you.
I never abandoned God. Let me pass. Let me understand what...
Enough! No words will ever open that door again for you.
My mind may be roaming in the shadows, but my soul is still pure. Let me talk to him.
You don't have a soul anymore, son.
Eita porra.
Look inside. What do you see?
Guilt and sorrow.
If you had stayed true to the faith, nothing sinful would have ever happened.
I've never abandoned faith. The true faith. What is true faith? I know you taught me what it is, but I can't remember.
It's a pity to what you've been reduced to,
Benedek.
A corrupted soul is like a bottomless black pit. It nourishes a false faith. You have been eternally banished from his...
Ah, velho.
But
Já estão me negando
forgiveness
aqui,
is what
cara.
he can give, even in the darkest of places. Accept your burden.
I accept your Bible, Father. It is my burden now.
Now walk to the other side of the valley until you reach the place of torment and sorrow.
Pode deixar, senhor.
That is my punishment? To dwell eternally in such a place?
You've already been punished. For your sins you have been cursed.
Tô curioso pra ver o que ele fez, cara.
Who cursed me? God did this to me?
Deeds cannot be undone, but can be forgiven. If you truly repent and want to be absolved in His eye, you must go and save your bloodline's last soul.
I don't understand. I'm the last of my bloodline. Everyone else is dead.
Fallacy. Now leave. Act before the time has passed.
Ok.
Wait, I'm begging you. What are my sins? Father? Father!
Esse foi.
Answer me! Into your hands I commend my fate like I always did. I don't know who I am looking for, but I need to act quickly and find that poor soul before it's too late. For both of us.
Tô com uma bíblia. Vambora, vambora, rapazote. Postura de derrotado. Eita, carai.
The path to redemption. Or hell. This is the place.
Nossa senhora.
Not a single soul is alive here. I may be late. The scent so close to this strange altar is unbearable. All of these people scorched beyond recognition. It's impossible to... Hold on. They all have almost identical marks on their flesh. So familiar. I must have seen them before. I know. Seals of pledge, the devil's marks. These people pledged their obedience to the most evil of all.
Capeta.
All mindless beings. There's something on one of the cadaver's neck. A necklace, it seems. It's a rosary, still intact. Some initials are carved on the cross. B.D. B and D. I can't recall. I'm struggling, but there's something about it that...
BD.
Who are you?
Eita, foi a morte. Vem me pegar.
In the name of God, answer me or be gone. Show yourself. Victoria? She had the rosary. My rosary. Those initials are mine. This is my sister. My bloodline's last soul. Dead.
Puta
In
vida.
front of my eyes. You killed my sister, Fiend! May God drown you in the lake of fire! Burn eternally amid shrieks and
Caralho.
groans of pain and despair!
Your fire, your sins. Your bloodline is cursed.
The fire. The fire, the screaming, the smell of burned flesh. I remember now. I executed them all. Torched them alive in the name of God for acts of heresy.
Meu Deus.
And I killed Victoria. The last of my bloodline, too. But I still can't remember. Nothing before or after this act. Nothing at all. It's like I'm seeing someone else's memory. Save my sister's soul. Punish me. My sins. My sins. My
Já
sins.
era, meu consagrado.
Eternal torment and sorrow is all I want. For there are sins that lead to hell.
Que tenebroso. Ai, vai dizer que era um sonho.
My eyes. I can't see. I can't see anything at all. My eyes are fine. I don't have my glasses on. That dream, the church from my hometown, the graves of my parents, the crucified cadavers, and God in the form of an eye. It was the most terrible dream I've ever had. That wasn't me. That's not who I am, God. You know me. I remember everything from my past. I've never sinned.
Nunca
I've
pequei.
never been forbidden to enter a church. I know what true faith is. I'm obedient only to you, God. It's what I want. It's how my father taught me to be. My father, who one day just disappeared from our lives, shattering my mother's will to live. My father, who gave me his Bible the day before he left our family. What? I can't find it. It's not in my jacket.
Roubaram.
Where is it? It must be here somewhere.
Ai. Caralho, bicho, que
It's my
agonia.
blanket.
Os bracinhos.
A wooden stick?
não consigo entender o que é isso aqui. A cama dele?
It's my blanket. It's my blanket. Something's on the floor. Glasses? Oh,
Finalmente.
I'm so distressed. How was I supposed to find anything without them? Victoria may have been killed by my hand inside the nightmare, but she did something even more terrible to me outside of it. She dragged me to this town and made me stay in this living tomb of a house that tried to taint me while I was sleeping. No, it didn't try to taint me. It tried to curse me. Yes, to curse my soul. I was told in the nightmare that I was cursed. It must have been my mind which was trying to warn me I was being cursed by the house, or by the town as a whole. I don't know, both, I guess. I'm still in peril here. I should leave at once, but I can't. I can't leave without my Bible, and I can't leave alone. Not without my bloodline's last soul by my side.
Complicado, meu.
I don't understand the smaller ones. She has kind, dark eyes, and a grave face with long black hairs. It doesn't belong to any of us. Nothing. Just a few.
Água benta, porra, meu.
This is not a stoop, and the water inside is not holy.
Que bizarro isso aqui, cara.
It's like staring into a starless sky.
Deixa eu arrumar uma coisa antes. Pronto, voltei.
It depicts a pale bald man with a very long white...
Oxi. Esse bagulho bizarro na casa, velho.
It's a bust of an unknown veiled person.
Que porra é essa, cara?
It looks like a miniature of a skull-headed human.
O que tu tá fazendo dormindo aqui, cara?
An elderly man with a strangely shaped face. The area around the mouth looks particular.
Meu Deus,
I can't
velho.
see my Bible in these shadows. Victoria must have taken it from me while I was asleep and then placed it somewhere upstairs. It is strange.
É louca. Os rostos aqui, cara. Não enxergo nada, velho. Assim fica melhor.
The manuscript of Luca Tomini? Codex Niva?
Imagina eu, então.
This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house... The painting is stained, but the sinister... Who's there? Victoria? Victoria?
Victoria?
Where's my Bible?
I don't know.
Cara, não vi isso aqui, cara.
Where is she?
Tem alguém ali.
Under the blanket. Come closer.
Caralho, pior que tinha mesmo, cara. Tá muito escuro minhas configurações.
The bed's empty. Where is she?
What do you believe in, Benedict?
Where's my sister? I need to see her. She took...
Answer me first. Besides God, what do you believe in?
Não tem por que tem opção aqui de selecionar um diálogo, só tem uma opção.
I believe life should be spent in solitude where questions like yours cannot arise.
See, I believe life is pointless without a family. We don't exist if we don't belong to some family, Benedict. Without a family, life cannot exist.
You made that clear enough when you abandoned priesthood to marry my sister.
That was a sacrifice I believed had to be made. As of today, I'm not so...
I'm not following.
O que esse cara tá fazendo ali, velho?
Family members don't hurt each other. It's wrong. Don't you agree?
Né?
Victoria hurt
Cara,
you?
eu acho mais fácil ele ferir ela.
You did. You turned her against me.
What are you talking about?
About the things you suggested to her yesterday on the train.
I beg your pardon? I didn't say a word to her, to you, to no one.
What about calling me an addict?
É louco.
That
Ah,
I did
então tu
say.
falou, né, o
But
gênio.
What have I done? I didn't turn her against you. She even defended you.
Of course she did. When she's the one who gave me the morphine months ago.
She did what?
She did what family's supposed to do. She helped her husband to alleviate his pain.
Justo.
Now, it's your turn, Benedict. Will you help me?
Help you with what? I just want to talk to her.
I want that too. I want to talk to my wife.
So where is she? What's going on?
You think I'm a degenerate? Have I imagined hearing your voices downstairs?
Who? That was just me. She's not downstairs.
How many times I called your names before hearing that horrible scream of yours?
I screamed when I woke up from a terrible nightmare.
Well, I'm living the nightmare right now. Don't lie to me. I heard you talking after that scream.
Ué.
Is that true?
Pô, cliquei sem
The
querer.
real problem I have is that the two of you emptied my whole bag while I was asleep. Why?
Now that he mentioned his bag, where's mine? I didn't see it downstairs.
Just give me my my pills back. Make my pain go away.
É, né, cara? Vai à luta, filhão.
Instead of accusing me, perhaps you should search in that bag of yours again.
I did that. and I scoured the whole floor several times. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was her.
You think I'm a
Entendi,
thief?
cara.
Go on then, search me.
I
Outra
believe
opção de
you can
escolha
do
ali pra
anything you
nada.
want, as long as it fits your vision of righteousness, Brother Benedict. But you're not stupid. You wouldn't risk being caught while carrying them around. Maybe it's time for me to start questioning my belonging to this family. I'm gonna go downstairs now. You stay here.
Why? I already told you she's not there.
Don't be anxious. If she is, I'll make her talk and give me my pills back. If she's not, I'll find them by myself.
Ok.
In any case, I'll call you once I'm done.
Maybe they had a quarrel and she left before I woke up. I don't trust him. Whatever the truth is, I should take the chance and search for my Bible while he's not around. Remember what I asked you?
I don't understand. You want my help now? To be honest, people say I don't have a keen eye for details. So I'm...
Tudo doido.
Strange. These are not books, just blank covers with no... My Bible doesn't seem...
Vou abrir essa cortina aí, porra. Parece um bando de vampiro.
Not ideal, but much better. It's locked. It's a giant tree
Preciso
with
de uma
dozens
chave.
of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots. The branches represent visual keychain holders, and there's a key hanging as a corpse. It's locked.
Ah.
Appalling! A heap of dead.
Oxi. Meu Deus, esse povo é tudo louco, cara.
Damned rats! It scurried into the wall.
Que merda é essa, velho?
Who keeps a heap of dissected frogs in his house?
Fecha essa porra, velho.
I can't breathe. It smells.
Acho que vai pra câmera do... Vou mostrar o que tem dentro do guarda-roupa.
So,
Ou não.
obviously, your wife's not here, Nikolai. She must have sneaked out while Benedict was holding you upstairs. And now you're supposed to go after her, right? Perhaps she has your pills. But just look around the room.
Ué, vou jogar com ele também.
Looks like the owner has an... these dolls are nothing special. You should definitely take one of them for your private...
Com chifres.
Bad choice. The image... Fascinating. What do we have here? And it's not just any bag. It's Benedict's bag. So you have to ask.
Oh, a bolsa dele tava ali. Só acho um pouquinho demorado esse loading. Ué, será que eu posso descer?
I haven't checked the whole floor yet.
Então por que que tem que fazer aqui?
Just old clothes and nothing but mold.
Não tá aqui, não tá aqui, não tá aqui. Só pode estar por aqui.
I'll have to find a key first. Miniatures of strange. This makes me wonder. Are all the creations in this house a consequence of someone's imagination? This makes me wonder. It's an unfinished painting of what looks to be like a mother and a...
Será que tem alguma coisa a ver com esses rostos?
a grieving man with a forehead. It reminds me of a man I haven't seen for a while. A yellow blanket, wrinkled only, which means that either Victoria or Nikolai didn't sleep here. I've never seen this woman, but I feel like I know her from somewhere. Is this supposed to be a family?
Olha.
The eyes give her a frost. The vastness of the...
Ah, aqui no canto deve ter uma janela.
Is that a giant? The painting is stained, but this... My peering efforts would be useless. Both sides of the door are... Only one person slept.
Só pode ser aqui dentro.
A heap of dead...
Tá, eu não tenho nada pra usar.
Ugh. Just old clothes.
Oxi, não tem nada aqui não, bicho.
I haven't checked the whole floor yet. This... The manuscript of... I like it as it is. Let the... It's a thick piece. Both doors have a decorative pattern with strange symbols. Only one person's. Damp ruins this once beautiful.
Sei lá, velho.
A heap of dead, dissected frogs. Strange. These are not books. Just my Bible doesn't seem to be among. Strange.
Olha, bicho, sei lá. Ah, ele corre. Não tem nada que tu deixado passar aqui, bicho.
The vast. The eyes give her a frog-like.
Como é que é?
The eyes give her a frog-like resemblance.
Caralho, velho. Nem fudendo.
Was he telling me the truth? He did. It's completely empty. Why would Victoria take all of his belongings? It doesn't make any sense. Victoria! Nikolai, what's happening? I'd better check. That window is right above the front door.
O jeito que ele
Myers
corre.
said he'd call me. Nikolai! Wait! I have to stop.
O jeito que tu anda, porra, acho meio difícil tu alcançar ele.
That's my bag. How did it get on the floor? The inside is all wet, slimy. My rosary is here, and so is my pen. Nikolai must have known the whole time where my bag was. Which means he has my Bible as well. Or it's Victoria who has it. I didn't turn her against him. Maybe it's all part of a wicked plot against me. All she had to do was drag me to this place and put me on the stage, and now they are just pulling the strings. They make me sleep in this house, they take my Bible and hide my bag. And now he's doing the same. Nikolai is trying.
Meu Deus, bicho. Complicado, viu? Ixi.
Nikolai!
checking something.
Really? On the ground, between the leaves, and behind the house. Stop this madness. Who's there?
Calm down.
Why are you doing this to me?
Benedict, listen to me.
No, I've listened to your lies in the house. Now you should listen to me.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's clear to me that what the two of you are doing goes way back, months before this damn journey.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain. Where's my Bible?
Cadê minha Bíblia, porra?
Again with this question? You must have lost it somewhere. But don't worry, you can probably get a new one in town.
I don't want a new one. I want exactly that Bible because it is mine. It was given to me by my father. And no one else except me is allowed to carry it or even just touch it. Not my sister, not you, not even Father Imre.
I know. Calm down. Victoria told me this a long time ago.
How would you describe this town? Would you say it's a hidden gem in the mountains?
Well, it is alluring, isn't it?
To whom? The gem in the mountains were her words. That's how Victoria tried to convince me to go on this journey with the two of you. And when I refused, what did she do? She went to my superior, Father Imre, and claimed Kotar is a work of God. She convinced him, so I had to go. But I never believed those words, and God knows I was right to do so. We all saw the truth the moment we arrived in this town.
You mean the ritual on the square? I found it fascinating.
This journey, this house, the disappearances, it's all part of your wicked plot against me.
A plot against you. Can you hear yourself? I'm starting to believe Victoria was right to have doubts about your health.
So this is what this journey is all about. You want to make me look crazy, put me in a mental institution.
You got it all wrong. Calm down.
Wrong? You knew the whole time where my bag was. Did Victoria hide my Bible there and then you just grabbed it on your way out? I found something slimy in my bag. Did you drool while stealing my stuff, or was it her?
Benedict.
And where is she? Is she hiding in the woods? Do you know? Of course you do. She must have told you that So why is she hiding from me? Because she knows I can't leave without her, and this just prolongs the agony of being in this damned... And that's exactly what's going on here. You want to torment me as long as you can. So what you do to be sure I won't leave on my own? You steal my documents from the bag. But you know, before we left, I made her swear on our parents' graves that she would have to take me back to Budapest immediately if I decided so. So no, I'm not crazy. Are the two of you done with me now? Does she need to desecrate our parents' remains?
You certainly made a point here. I wouldn't say you're crazy, but you got it all wrong. How about I tell you what really happened?
You expect me to believe you after everything that has happened?
We were robbed, Benedict. When I woke up, my first thought was that you and Victoria stole all my stuff, including my morphine. Then I went down and found your bag behind the dolls. Unlike my own, yours wasn't empty.
So I was right. Victoria put the Bible inside, and you...
No. The only things I found in there are a pen, a rosary, and this.
Ué,
Are those human eyes? You're the one who's crazy here.
30 pig's eyes inside a pig's bowel. Horrible, I agree, but that's why your bag was so slimy.
This is insane. He's lying. And now that he's come closer, I can notice an unpleasant, musty smell on him.
I believe it's what the perpetrator left to mock us. After stealing our stuff, he obviously had a need to leave a mark of his deed.
And who's supposedly our perpetrator?
The owner of the tavern, of course.
Why would a man who waited a whole day just to give us the keys of the house do such a thing? And why would he take everything but my rosary and a pen?
I guess because it's the same man who left a dozen of pig's eyes in your bag.
I don't know where he got this bowel, but this story is ridiculous. So how do you explain Victoria's missing bag then? If that man robbed us without taking our bags, where is hers?
Maybe Victoria took it with her.
Justo.
I noticed that the blanket on your bed is wrinkled only on one side. Confess, Victoria didn't sleep at all last night. She took her time to do everything you plotted together, and then she disappeared.
Enough with this crazy idea that this is all about you! I don't know where Victoria is.
Calma.
When I woke up, she wasn't there.
The smell on Nikolai, I just realized. It's the same odor of the wardrobe upstairs. These clothes he's wearing are not his. He must have...
I'm going to get all of our stuff back. Don't worry. You just stay here and wait for Victoria.
What? Wait, no, you shouldn't... Is he going to meet her in town? Or perhaps she's hiding in the woods and waiting for me to leave. What should I do?
I have to move. I need my morphine. What do you want?
Ah, nem fudendo que eu vou deixar... Não. Se bem que eu sei que ele não tá mentindo. Porque eu controlei ele. Eu acho que ele realmente não sabe onde é que a mulher tá. Esse xaropão junto vai só atrapalhar, eu acho.
I'll wait here.
And I shall return back in no time. In the meantime, you should try to get some rest.
What was Nikolai doing? Just leaves. Stirred, thrown aside, piled. My identity document. And Nikolai's too. Maybe he hid everything here.
Meu Deus.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would he hide our documents here? Why his own? I'd need a key to see what's hiding behind.
Vou dar mais uma explorada na parte de baixo da casa. Se bem que eu tenho que ficar esperando ela mesmo. Qualquer coisa eu tento tirar um ronco.
Nothing but an endless mass of trees and shrubs under a thick... Something's amiss here. Nikolai... Mother used to have a similar one. I can still hear its sound in my head. See the images of the... Ah, my blanket. I don't need it.
Será que eu tenho que subir? É, né? Ele tinha comentado da boca.
It feels different, like a separate object. It's moving. It can be pulled. Something moved somewhere. I never...
Ah, não, né? Pode ser no guarda-roupa lá em cima.
It's like staring into a star.
Uma abelha de sapos. Meio que transbordou pra frente.
I didn't touch the frogs before. There's something buried beneath.
Ratos,
The
é.
Bible. Curse you! Be gone, demonic thing!
Pisa nessa merda uma vez,
Words
cara.
and intimidation rarely work. I have to find another way to get rid of it. I'm not going anywhere near that.
Vou jogar alguma coisa nele, porra. Pisa nele, porra.
I'm not going any.
Tinha uma vara lá embaixo, né? Caralho, fresco do escambau, cara.
It could be useful to repel that demon.
Aquele demônio. Só um rato, meu Deus. Mete vara.
I'm not going anywhere near.
That'd be a strange combination.
Go away! Away from me, demon! God is with me! Rot in hell!
É só pisar nele, meu filho. Ué, escureceu? Do nada?
My Bible. This would never have happened if... Back already? Is that you, Victoria? For God's sake, answer me!
Ai, meu Deus.
I must get out of here. The door is locked.
I have no faith.
Vai pra onde eu vou, cara?
Slept.
If I didn't leave the monastery, thoughts like this would have...
It's the same odor I smelled on Nikolai. Is it possible that he was telling me the truth about the theft?
Ah, descer não dá. Udah. Achei minha Bíblia, vou embora. Quem é que ele tinha escutado ali embaixo agora?
What do you want? I don't know who that was. It's so dark in there. I cannot stay in this house. I have to go into town and try to find Victoria. Maybe that was her. Maybe it was Nikolai. God, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I have...
A cidade é pra lá, né? Esse lance de correr é bom, cara. Então tem que ficar caminhando, caminhando, caminhando.
Someone just moved from that window. They might have seen who entered the house. Maybe they have some info...
Vamos encher o saco dos outros.
You have a beautiful angel in the garden. It shouldn't be left neglected like that. We arrived last night. You probably heard us. A woman and I had... I'm looking for her. At some point after we arrived, maybe even during the night, and hasn't returned. Have you seen that woman? Maybe she never left. Living so close, I suppose you ever venture in? Is it safe? Did you see anyone going into the...
É, vambora daí.
I didn't want to... This was a mistake. I apologize. I should never...
Ok.
And so I descended into the valley of the shadow of death, oblivious of what this decision meant. Meanwhile, Nikolai was already walking there.
Nikolai.
Huh. She was right. This town really is a hidden gem. One that should have been buried so deeply as to never been. Well, we're here now. So let's hear what our perpetrator has to say.
Vamos ver, vamos ver. É aqui a live de sorteio de Key do New World. É. Quando bater 2.556 pessoas online eu faço sorteio. E claro, 556 subs. Eita porra.
Can you hear me? No reaction. Daver.
Hey, Nicolay. Welcome to my tavern.
A nice place you have here. Congratulations.
Told you. You should have come in last night.
I'm curious. Do you consider yourself a
Taxidermista? Que é isso? É, também não entendi não.
Taxidermist. A person who preserves dead animals for the purpose of being put on display. So that one had the privilege
Que sem querer, velho.
death.
He died of natural causes. Why?
Do you remember telling me last night about your procedure? You vivid.
Now that you mention, I recall saying something, but it's what I do. Gotta feed the guests.
Fair enough. And how do you feed yourself?
With love from people of this friendly community.
No nightly hunting activities?
Oh, BR.
But you were taking a nap when I arrived, and you looked tired.
Wrong presumption, my friend. I went to bed the moment you left. You know, the wine we had and all. Why are you asking all these strange questions?
I'm just worried about you. Let me show you something. I think you'll find it interesting.
Josefa de Pernambuco. Conheço. Olhos de porco.
What's that?
I'm the one who should be confused here. Why the number? Those eyes are the only proof I have. You see, someone took everything we had.
Unbelievable. How did this happen?
The coward who did that took advantage of the night.
You don't say.
And he knew we were heavily dazed by the wine you gave us. Must have watched us.
But your wife didn't drink at all. She said it tasted like human blood. She didn't see him?
I wasn't aware that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe she saw him. I
Oh.
don't know yet. Do you have any idea who our guy might be?
Oh, I don't. No, people around here are, especially the priest.
I think
Especialmente
it
o
could be
padre.
someone who collects pigs' eyes.
You think?
The procedure you described last night.
Which part exactly?
All of it. The agonizing shrieks, the scent of liquids, the images of pot.
What can I say? The more they suffer, the better the food. Is that the reason?
No, not really. What worries me is the peculiar coincidence that both the and you both have a very particular fixation for.
What are the odds?
Let's stop pretending.
About what?
Meu Deus, velho.
Give me our stuff back.
Are you accusing me of something?
To be honest, I just need my pills. You can keep the rest.
And I need you to leave. Now.
Not without my morphine.
What I really meant is that you should leave this town. It's not safe for the
Maria, velho.
likes of you.
Are you threatening?
Like our prophet always says, this town is hanging tightly on the edge of hell.
Can this prophet of yours foresee what's gonna happen if you don't help me get my pills back?
I'll ask him. Moise, crawl your way out of the grave.
It's hanging loosely, not tightly. This town's hanging loosely on.
Help our friend get his stuff back. And don't mind him for having insulted you.
What?
You said I'm a taxidermist because of his crippled state and that he looks like a corpse put on display.
That is not the truth.
Talk to me.
Pô, gente doida do caralho, velho. Parece parente do Gaira.
In a situation, you might need it.
Who's the thief now? Leave it.
So, how can you help me?
You first.
I don't understand.
What's so special about that morphine of yours?
Don't you know already? Aren't you?
I am. But I want to hear it.
I have these headaches.
See, that's a lie.
I'm having one from the moment I woke up. It's unbearable. It's frightening.
Still not the truth. But what I really asked is, why do you...
I'm not a local. Where would I find morphine in this, like you call it, place at the edge of hell?
Nikolai, what's so special about them? I want to know that.
My wife gave them to me.
Ah, finally some truth.
And the pouch where they were placed in. I need both back.
What if she's the perpetrator? You said it yourself. You didn't know that she didn't drink the wine. Maybe you don't know.
No, that's not possible. She wouldn't... Are you going to help me or not?
Like I said, you first.
Caralho, porra.
I already told you.
That was nothing. First, you help me, and then I'll help you.
Is this leading somewhere? She didn't do it. It was your friend here.
She's not my friend. I'm only here because I need to do it.
Justo.
If I help you, you gonna go against him.
And I never said he's your perpetrator.
What do you want?
The truth about October 28th.
É.
That was yesterday. Is this about my wife?
No. It's about what this town did and is still doing. What did you see last night?
People prayed together, chanted, rang their bells.
They call it a celebration of life. I say it's a centuries-old celebration. Go out and find out all you can about October 28th.
You want me to ask people what they know? Why, if all they know are lies?
Ó, lúcido.
Correct. You'll show me that lie, and then I'll tell you the truth. And only then I'll tell you what really happened last night.
Ah, meu Deus do céu.
Who should I ask?
Anyone. People around here know more about...
I'll do it. Don't you move. It won't take me long.
Remember, the truth is always pain.
Ok. Pergunto pra ele ou não?
It's a waste of time talking. A mock-up of a strange tree with... It was poorly embalmed, as several parts have already... Huh.
There are several slips of paper in the fissures between. Voices are louder, shadows have forms. Fascinating.
Ok, vambora. Uma caminhada apressada.
Everything that's left of that tall. A priest with a dagger in his hand. The inscription says it's even Kotar, the patron saint of the town. No mention. Despite being unreadable, it reveals this is some.
Comprei mais memória pro PC com a chegada de New World. Aí o cara manda o lançamento só ano que vem. Ah, que merda, né, cara? Mas aquele jogo não tá com cara de que vai ser pesado não, hein? Pelo que eu tava vendo, sei lá, não tá com cara de que vai ser pesado. Eu li os requisitos, mas não lembro muito bem. Mas memória é sempre bom, né? Hoje em dia o mínimo do mínimo é 8 GB. Ah, mas esse lançamento pra ano que vem foi sacanagem, cara. Os caras estavam tudo hypado já, eles nem tão carentes de um MMO decente. Na real, tão carente de algo novo decente, né? Eu não sei, cara. Eu não acho que tava pra comprar mais 8 pra mim. Pra eu ficar com 16, mas sei lá, velho. Com esse PCzinho peba aqui, não sei se compensa. Eu não vou querer jogar mais nada novo, não. Porque se eu for melhorar ele, só comprando outro PC. Então acho que essa grana que eu compraria a memória RAM, acho que eu vou juntar pra comprar um PC novo.
Hello, lady.
Hello, lady.
Oh, hello, please. Feel free to have a look around. And if you need anything, just ask.
Que loja bizarra, hein?
Miniatures of medieval torture chairs. Strangely eerie for a priest robe. Strange.
Isso que parece roupa de... Por algum motivo me lembrou aquela túnica do Dark Souls 1.
Some plants drying. A worn-out poster of the town. There's lots of stuff on this one. Miniature torture. Mountain animal figurines and dirty tank. Fair imitations of medieval executioner men. It's blood red and growing out of a woman's head. An old radio.
Tá, já olhei tudo.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Could you turn that off? I need to talk to you.
É só o rádio tá fazendo chiado.
Just a
Não,
moment.
não tá escutando nada.
What can you tell me about October 28?
Wait a minute. I know you. You were here last night.
A voz dela
You
trêmula.
dragged your sister away from me.
I didn't drag my wife away. I gently asked her to join our company.
Oh, it didn't look that way.
I don't want to sound rude, but can we please go?
Sure. How can I help?
Tell me about October 28th.
Oh, it's a graceful and dreadful day for the town.
Abençoado e temível, ó.
The story goes way back to the Middle Ages. A time when the fate of Saber, eventually, only centuries later, that man became the patron saint of this...
Kotar.
That's correct. Even Kotar.
You mentioned the Middle Age.
Sorry, but something's bothering me. You said you didn't drag your wife away.
I said that.
But I remember you pulling her violently to the side and
Ué,
making her drink.
mas ele falou que ela não bebeu?
Bottle.
That's not what happened. And she didn't drink that wine at all.
You sure?
I am. She said it tasted like blood.
Maybe I got it all wrong. Or maybe she did something wrong and you had all the right to act like that.
Ah,
She looks so easy to scare. Weak and vulnerable. Like...
uma borboleta.
She also tends to fly away from me when around people. It's not polite at all. Now, I asked you about that strange name.
Yes, Saber. The old name of the town. Ancient. Some stories tell it predates even Christianity.
How's Sabor related to October 20?
Eita.
That name was forbidden, and it still is. Forbidden by the same entity which, ironically enough, never recognized. It's a long story.
I'd appreciate if you could recount it.
Let me just... You know, I apologize, but my thoughts wandered back.
É louca, é louca.
Where's Victoria now?
I don't know! Could you stop asking me stupid questions and just tell me what I need to know? Can you do that?
Calma, sangue
What's
bom.
wrong with you people? How should I know where she is?
I'm sorry. She's not with you, and
Just stop wandering anywhere with your thoughts. And be so kind to turn that thing dead this time. It's dry.
I thought it would make you feel positive, like it makes me.
Só fala de uma vez, mulher. Porra.
Please.
October 28th is the day when Ivan Kotar died.
Don't you celebrate life on that day?
The town glorifies the ending moment of Kotar's long sacrifice for our ancestors.
You sure there's truth in that? Seems like a strange ritual.
Personally, I'm not sure. I don't believe everything they say, except for the way Kotar died.
You got my attention. How did he die?
Apologies, I don't know how this happened. He was beheaded by the Vatican's emissaries.
Eita porra.
Why?
I guess that's what they did back then to heretics. I don't know.
Tira esse rádio da tomada, porra.
I'm not the right person to talk to about the past.
If you're not the right person, then I won't take any more of your time. Thank you.
Tá, aqui já era. Vambora.
And
Caralho.
lady,
Yes.
Não, desse raio desligado, coisa de louco.
Nothing. Have no time to wander aim. Have no time. Indistinct children's voices are coming from wherever this path might go there later. Now, go talk to Moisa.
Acho que eu tinha que falar com mais pessoas.
I've learned about October 20.
It's what you had to.
What do you want now?
Have patience. I've almost reached.
This rules him out. Someone else was inside the house. I'm not going back. Not before I'm convinced that was Victoria who... I should look around. Try to find her. I'd rather not. It's uninviting, and I don't know... Looks deserted.
Tá, ela não sabe onde é que eu vou tratar. Mas pode ser que precise falar com ela.
Madam?
Hello there. Please, do I know you?
We've never met before.
I feel like we did. You remember me?
No, madam, I've never been in this...
You all right?
How should I ask about Victoria? Where is everyone?
Everyone who...
This square was brimming last night.
Sorry. You got me confused. You know, that is a strange question you're asking because in this town...
And where would that be?
In the church or behind their own walls and windows. You really are, but at least you're here now. It's the outsiders that never visit us who are at a loss. Did you see the big fire last night? Oh, that's what I...
Those people, their gazes and voices. Horrible.
And did you see the people? Everyone spoke and breathed as one spirit. That's what you've been expecting to see again today, right? But I'm afraid...
Actually, today I was hoping to find a woman, but since you're mentioning last... Father Imre had no idea into what kind of place Victoria was about to take me. This could be my only chance before leaving to get some details about the town.
So? I'm...
What's the meaning of the robe and the bells around its waist?
The inhabitants of this town regard themselves... You saw the grotesques on that building? It's them. They are the sacred seven...
But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
The appearance of the robe strikes fear into evil beings, while the noise...
What about these masks you have?
The execution...
Last night, every single person was wearing...
Oh, because they're mandatory. Every
Why?
Because there are still people who believe these masks repel. No one's allowed to take part in the ritual on the town's day. And no one's allowed not to take part.
Last night, you were the only person on the
That's right. I never participate. It's...
Who are the evil beings you mentioned?
I don't know. I guess anyone can be evil.
You believe a mask can protect you?
A mask and a strong faith in God. That's what people truly... The things I said could sound strange. I guess even scary for a stranger.
I don't believe you. I needed just one night to feel...
Wait a minute.
Ah,
How do
tá
you
tudo
know I
cagado.
didn't wear any ornaments?
I saw you talking to a woman. The one I said I was looking...
Alright.
Did you see her today?
Who is she? I talked to a lot of people.
She's scrawny, has short brown hair, and wears glasses.
So just like you. Wait, you mean Victoria?
I don't know. It could be.
I did, yeah.
What about today? You sure?
I don't know. You know, as soon as... But wait a minute. If Victoria passed by, I'd know that. Believe me.
I have a feeling she's lying.
She's
Eu também acho que
a
ela tá
good
mentindo.
friend of mine.
Like I said. A friend?
Why are you looking?
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost.
Oh, but I still don't understand.
Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I need to...
You should have someone take a look at you.
I need to... How do you...
Why?
I think it's the fog. It's like it's trying to grind my lungs to pieces.
That's horrible and strange. But I guess it's a good thing you're just...
I was trying to say I need to find that woman and talk to her, and then I can leave this place forever.
It still bothers me. If you're just visiting, where have I seen...
Maybe I should ask for directions. If Victoria is somewhere around here, I don't know where to... Where could a stranger possibly...
I thought you said you wanted to leave. Oh, sorry.
Meu
You
Deus,
find
velho.
Victoria. Well, I don't... This is a small town, but very old, ancient. There are a lot of interesting places. If she's still here, and if she's sightseeing right now, then I don't know. It's hard to tell. Explore the town.
Eles dão tanta volta, cara.
From the forest and the mountain.
Why?
For one thing, you won't find Victoria there if she didn't ignore my advice. Listen. Can you guess what it is?
Eu não consigo definir o que é.
Not sure. You tell me.
It's a nocturnal sound made by... Don't be surprised. No one ever knew the answer. Maybe because it's easier to lie. Anyway, years back, after I started working in her lip, and it never went away. It never... Not that I'm complaining, really. It helps me block the outside world.
How's this sound related? Why should we stay away from the forest and the mountain?
There's a decree in force. It forbids anyone to visit the forest of Carcassonne or the mountain of Utef.
Ó, tem alguma coisa lá.
The proof of faith. Every person, no matter whether being a local or a visitor, must abide by... But if you ask me, I don't know the reason they're forbidden. Because I keep asking if the forest is really dead, like they say it is, then where's the sound coming from?
You must have it recorded on tape then.
No, what? This radio...
Then it's a radio signal. What else?
Look behind you, in the far distance.
Why should I?
Just trying to explain.
É. O que pode acontecer?
If you focus your sight well enough, there behind the clouds of fog, that rock is just part of the insurmountable wall that surrounds the...
So you're trying to suggest it's not possible for the sound to be coming from a place beyond.
That's Utaf. The mountain I mentioned before. It devours anything that... And this sound doesn't have stations of any kind, because we're stuck in the past. So it can't be a local radio signal. I'm convinced the source of this sound is located somewhere deep.
What makes you think that?
I feel like I can trust you. You know, I often... often visit the forest to find these cheerful insects. So far, I haven't been able to locate any of them. But if you ask me, Carcassonne is far from being dead. It's just...
A different kind of
Energia
energy?
do capeta.
I don't know. But I've been there and nothing bad happened to me. So how do you explain?
Maybe it did, but she just doesn't know it yet. I should keep away from her. Madam, I have to leave now.
Already?
I really have to go.
Wait, you didn't tell me your name.
Madam, who I am is irrelevant. I just want to be left alone. What should I do now?
Caralho.
Maybe I should just follow Nikolai. Eventually he could...
Que grosso.
I'm not going through that door.
Ah, ele vai seguir o cara, né? Não vai com o cara.
Nikolai hasn't moved an inch. He's still standing. Why is he doing that?
Ele tá esperando pra eu jogar com ele.
Again.
What shadow?
A shape in the darkness.
An apparition?
A man. He's doing...
Then go for the light.
I'm close. The threshold is not that...
This is taking an eternity. You should find a way to push him out of there. Wherever he... After waiting for so long,
Ué, mas parou de falar com ele, pô.
let's try. Judica domine nocentes me expunia impionantes me. Confundantur et reverantur gerantes animam meam. Evertantur et rossum et confundantur conitantes mihi mala. Viante tanquam pulvisante faciam venti. Et annelus domini corantan zeos.
Falou tudo isso pra nada, cara.
Moisa? Open your eyes. Talk to me. Like he's not even here. The one is not to be shown around. The only thing that makes this place it's a waste of time. Right in front of us. A set of butchering knives. It leads into a gloomy bed. A woman's... They all portray the same person, with a distinctive small size.
Tá aí, sangue bom.
Nothing worked. What about that light he mentioned? Can't do it. It's barely noticeable. don't know what it is.
Preciso de alguma coisa. Ah, não dá pra pegar isso aqui.
Nothing works.
Luz, lampião e lareira.
Strange lamp. Maybe it has something to do with the light Moises.
What happened?
I apologize.
You monster!
Why? I just quenched a flame.
Actually, you just mangled a worm.
That wasn't a mere flame.
What's so special about this lamp?
You people wouldn't believe what I've seen and felt in that damned place.
That flame was...
Misery. It didn't cease to shine since that fateful day. Not for a moment. That flame saved my life that day. And has kept my...
Hey! You still there? I just remembered. Come here.
It is time for you to leave, Nick.
No. Let him stay. I won't...
You pathetic, crawling thing. What are you doing? He's part of the herd that left...
He needs to learn the truth. Mostly about himself.
You don't know anything about me.
You're not a deacon. And you really need your pills for the pain.
No, I don't.
You have to behead someone.
Oxi.
What were you doing at that
So you did see that woman today.
What?
You yelled you remembered. Do you remember that she was here today?
Oh no, it's not that. But no.
I should leave, madam.
Wait. You said you've never been here before. We've met in Carcassonne way too many times.
Like I said, I've never been in this town before.
You did. You came to me in my dream. The dreams I have always start the same way. I find myself in the woods. I've just seen something horrifying, but my mind refuses. At this point, I either succeed to get out, or more often than not,
Why are you telling me this?
I dread to dream. And it's been like that for years now. It happens when in the middle of the forest blackness, you appear.
Cavaleiro mágico. Como anjo.
A moth.
What? The moth is a symbol of wickedness. That couldn't be me. You're either lying or insane.
Oh, no.
I'm Brother Benedict.
I don't understand the meaning of the skull, but you are not an evil appearance in my dream. You're...
I'm a servant of God, the Order of St. Paul, the first hermit.
My fear and despair dissolve into joy and hope when you appear.
I can't stand it here anymore.
Just a moment. Benedict?
I didn't say my name.
I heard it.
I don't have anything more to say to you.
You're victorious, brother.
I am.
Why haven't you said so before?
Because I don't know you and I don't trust you.
You know, now I might have an idea where your sister is.
So you were lying to me the whole time?
I didn't know who you were either, so I had to lie. I honestly haven't seen her today. But last night she seemed obsessed with...
Why would she do that?
Ó.
Mere sightseeing.
Which I found strange because she already knew there's nothing to see there.
How do I get there?
Take a left from here, then just follow the path through the woods. It's a short walk. There's an old man selling fish. You can ask him if he saw her. His name's Arson, with a everything going on yesterday.
Why would I do that? Why didn't you go earlier today? Why don't you go now?
I can't leave the shop. I'm waiting for my father.
No promises, madam.
It's just one fish. And if you do this for me,
I don't need your gratitude. Like I mentioned before, as soon as I find Victoria, I'm gonna leave this place.
No, you won't. The brochure contains a detailed map.
Should I go to the lake? I don't trust her. Looks deserted. I don't...
Oh, and one last...
I've completely forgot about the...
Victoria bought 3 masks from me.
Why?
Because she had to. No one's...
I mean, why are you asking? We were dead tired and just didn't...
So you don't even know what happened.
Meu Deus. Por que ela não fala de uma vez, cara?
Someone fell from the castle's roof into the nearby chasm.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm worried. I thought you were there. After this happened, no one was allowed to leave. It was a nightmare. People were shrieking and...
I already told you we didn't.
You know, there are places in this town you can't visit.
I don't follow.
It's one thing to visit and leave. It's another to stay trapped.
What? You thought... what?
You sure Victoria didn't go?
Honestly, I'm not sure. She did not. Why? We missed the exhibition. Fell asleep the moment we arrived at the house.
I think I saw her alone on the square later.
That's impossible. She didn't leave the house, and even if she did, only one person had slept in that bed upstairs, and I don't think that was...
Did she give you the mask she bought from me?
She didn't, but that doesn't mean she visited the castle.
You know, some witnesses saw the fall.
She's around here somewhere, and she'll take me out of this town soon.
But it was so dark they couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman who...
They must have found the body. Did they search?
They only found parts. Badly disfigured.
So what are you telling me? Where do you think Victoria is?
They also found the head.
Eita, cuzão.
Didn't you just say the person was unidentifiable?
The face is skinless. It was torn apart.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Someone inhuman. This was devil worship and witchcraft at work.
Witchcraft? How can you be so sure?
The authorities believe that person was a woman. A scrawny woman.
Wait, it's a woman? What are you trying to tell me here? Who?
And I'm sure it was devil worship and witchcraft because she wore a mask above her skinless face. But it wasn't an executioner's mask. The yellow mask.
We believe in you. You've come this far, to the end of Saint Kotar, the Yellow Mask. But this is just a prologue of the story we want to tell. The beginning of a long and dark journey of change, full of twists and fateful choices. For us, the storytellers that gifted you this free prologue.
Caralho, agora tá ficando empolgado, bicho.
Help us to tell the story of Saint Kotar. Support us on Kickstarter. We fear nothing. For you.
Agora que tá ficando empolgado, bicho. Porra.